Our story begins with a dog. This dog lived in a world where all the humans had vanished. All he had were his wits and his little doggy bag. One day he was walking around looking for food when he came across a haunted house. Thinking that maybe there was a human inside who could help him, he entered the house. As soon as he entered, though, he heard chains dragging metal moans. Then he saw them. A ghostly figure was dragging himself closer and closer. The dog wasn't very bright, but even he knew that this was a ghost. The ghost raised its head and let out a blood-curdling scream. Rah! Then it lunged at our hero. Now, most normal dogs would probably run away at this point, but this dog just stood there. The ghost got closer and closer, and then, thud, he sat down right in front of the dog. The ghost looked at the dog, then pointed to himself and said, "I'm a ghost." The dog tilted his head and said, "I'm a dog." The ghost then pointed to his collar and said, "My name is Scruffy." Scruffy the ghost. Then they stared at each other for a bit in silence. You know, sometimes when you lose your best friend, you just don't know what to say. Finally, Scruffy the ghost broke the silence. "So," he said, "do you want to be my friend?" The dog wagged his tail and said, "I'm lonely. Sure, why not?" And that's how a dog and a ghost became best friends. They spent the whole night playing and having fun. They played hide and seek, although the ghost was pretty bad at hiding because he was, well, a ghost. They played fetch, although the dog got pretty tired of fetching the ghost's bone. And they also played a game called Who Can Hold Their Breath Underwater the Longest, although the ghost got really bored of this game pretty fast because, well, he was a ghost. As the sun began to rise, the ghost became very sad. You see, ghosts can only be seen at night. As soon as the sun rose, the dog couldn't see the ghost anymore. "Bye, Scruffy," the dog said. "Maybe we could play again tomorrow." Scruffy the ghost waved his ghostly hand and disappeared. The dog sighed. He really hoped that more humans would show up in this world so he wouldn't have to resort to playing with ghosts for entertainment. But until then, he was going to have to make do with what he had. And as long as he had his doggy bag and his wits, he knew he'd be okay. Maybe he'd even find some Scooby-Dooby snacks. Those things never get old. The end.